Good evening, everybody, and welcome to our Golden Drops evening. I'll let everybody else in as they start coming if they're running late, but welcome if it's your first time here. Welcome to our call. We do this call every Monday night, and it's a bit of a mixture of product, testimony, and then pricing and the business opportunity that we've got, which is second to none, in my opinion. So I'm going to do a short presentation and we'll come back. We'll hear from some people who are experiencing firsthand what these incredible golden drops are doing for them and maybe for people that they know in their family. And then we'll take you through the pricing and how you can get involved in our mission if you're keen to do that. And of course, if you've got any questions, we'll be able to answer those at the end. So we will get started. And I'm just going to go over to our website, sharing my screen here. So I know that we had a call just before this one, and I shared the website with the people that were on that call. And it's very, very user-friendly, very easy to use. So I would just encourage you to check it out. I'm just going to minimize that chat. And so I've just come over to the website and I'm going on the opportunity page, scrolling down here. And I'm going to take you through the Vitify Solutions presentation. And for anybody that's brand new, we do a legal disclaimer at the beginning of our presentations. Not that it's a medical disclaimer, but it's legal. So we just inform you that the products and the information presented tonight are not intended to cure, treat, diagnose, mitigate, or prevent any disease. Any presented testimonies that you hear are personal accounts. If you're pregnant or breastfeeding, please consult your medical professional. And of course, if you're taking any other medication, please also consult with your doctor before using our product, although it is completely natural. So we're inviting you to hear about something that is extraordinary, very, very special, and it's changing people's lives everywhere. It's a cutting-edge natural technology, and we've just literally launched in Australia and New Zealand about a month ago. So it's brand new information. So we all know what inflammation is, and most of us suffer with inflammation in some form or another. Sometimes that's chronic and it's been with us for a long, long time, and sometimes that's more acute. Inflammation is the body's natural response to injury, disease, or illness, but often that inflammatory response is overactive. It's not very healthy. So inflammation is really, especially when it's chronic, is the root cause of a lot of chronic and acute health conditions. And most doctors would agree that it is one of the biggest roadblocks to well-being. So it is considered the #1 health issue in today's medical field. So we're in a state of inflammation and degeneration, or healing and regeneration. So inflammation is really a big problem that we all face. Now, most of us have heard of turmeric, and some people are taking turmeric in many different forms, and others should be taking it. A little known fact is that curcumin is the active ingredient in turmeric, and it has been widely used for thousands of years because of its natural anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, and anti-cancer properties. Now, the challenge with turmeric and curcumin is that it is a lipid, which means that it is an oily-based or fat-based substance, and it is almost undetectable in the body and the blood after just 4 hours of ingestion. So it's traditionally been used by cooking or adding black pepper, which slows down the liver and stops the curcumin being metabolized so quickly. The other thing interesting about curcumin is that it is the most widely studied natural medicine on the planet. And you can go onto pubmed.gov, and that is a government website in the United States. It's the National Library of Medicine. And if you type in curcumin in the search bar, you'll return over 23,000 studies. So there's a lot of interest in curcumin and its benefits and its effects in the body. And some incredible studies and very, very, very promising results of these studies have been published. However, there is a consensus understanding that curcumin in its natural state in the body has very poor bioavailability, very low solubility, and very low stability. So it doesn't last very long in the body in an efficacious way. It isn't absorbed into the cells very well. So it gets into the blood, but not into the cells. And it has, there's a difficulty in how to make curcumin solubilized in the body. So the challenge that we've been facing is how to increase the bioavailability of curcumin to tap into its true potential. Now, clearly it has potential if there's 23,000 studies done on it, but up until now, we haven't been able to really replicate the science outside of the lab in the general population until now. So what we have is now science meeting nature. With our German scientists have found a way to overcome what we call the lipid absorption barrier, that is the fat absorption barrier. So it is one of the biggest problems in the supplement industry as well, is that a lot of the supplements we take, especially if they are lipid in nature, such as certain vitamins and omegas, aren't very bioavailable. So we've been able to create with our German scientists a technology which first reduces curcumin metabolites to nanoscale. So what that does is it replicates the human body. So whenever we eat something, the human body will digest and break up the particles or the nutrients into nanoscale so that then they can be taken into the bloodstream via the digestive tract. So we've already done this, and the curcumin metabolites are 30 nanometers. So if you take your human fingernail and you break that into 1,000,000 parts, each piece would be 1 nanometer. So you can understand how minute these particles are. And then what we've been able to do is protect them in a natural mice cell, which is also exactly what the body does when it wants to deliver nutrients to the cells via the bloodstream. They need to be protected and their integrity maintained. So we've been able to, in a very natural way, replicate the body's processes with curcumin and overcome the absorption problem, and also allow curcumin now to be delivered to 95% of cells in the body within just minutes and remain bioactive for up to 24 hours, which is absolutely a feat, and the results speak for themselves. And what we've been able to achieve is 277 times greater results with our solubilized curcumin than with native turmeric or curcumin, as you can see in the graph on the right-hand side. So what does that look like in real time? So you can see on the left here that, curcumin in its native state, in its powdered state, is incompatible with the liquid. It's because it's an oil and water. So if you've ever tried to mix oil and water, you know that it's really not very successful. And on the left here, we're only looking at between 1 and 10% absorption of that native curcumin in the body. Whereas on the right-hand side, we've got our technology that has been paired with curcumin to deliver to 90 to 95% of cells in the body within just minutes. And you can see the difference there. Now, one of the most exciting discoveries about our technology is that it can cross the blood-brain barrier. So when we talk about inflammation in the body, in all cells of the body, so we know that inflammation exists in the cells and the tissues and the organs, the muscles certainly, but also in the brain cells. And we know that with our product being able to cross the blood-brain barrier, we're seeing incredible results with brain fog and also cognition, and people who have neurodegenerative conditions are starting to report excellent changes in their well-being through taking just a few drops of our product in their daily diet. So what are the products we've been talking about? We've got one product, but two different formulations in most of the world, and then an extra two for Australia only. So we've got BioMS curcumin formulations with added vitamin D3, so Nanofy and Curcumin Plus. Nanofy is the flagship product, and it is curcumin and vitamin D3. It's on the left-hand side. It's a little bit darker. And then the Curcumin Plus has added vitamin C and ginger. So that can help with an additional immune support and also gastrointestinal support as well. We also have another product that's not quite yet available in Australia or New Zealand, but it is in other parts of the world. and that is Symbiofy, which is a phenomenal pre-pro postbiotic or a synbiotic product. And together with the curcumin, really helps to restore gut health and helps the gut-brain axis. And of course, a lot of our immune system and serotonin is produced in the gut. So people are having, reporting increased feelings of well-being through taking the combination. So curcumin on its own is very, very powerful, and the two different formulations seem to have slightly different effects, or people seem to pick and choose their favorite. So just from my personal experience, my feeling is that Nanofy curcumin is really good with more an immediate discomfort relief. It helps you sleep very deeply. And I find that the curcumin plus, and the reports that I've heard, is very, very good for mental health and well-being. So most people will try both and generally either take both at different times of the day, or they might have a favorite. Really exciting is that our products are derived from organic turmeric. They're all safety tested, they're heavy metal tested, they've passed all the tests. We have all the science and all the data for you as well if you're interested in that. But what we have is a revolutionary product that is very low cost, very high impact, and all natural. Australian only products. We've just launched these last month. So we have two brand new formulations. Now that's exactly the same minus the vitamin D3. So in Australia, we don't have the vitamin D3. So we've got the Nanofy turmeric, which is a slightly different name, but it's the same formulation, and then the turmeric plus. So the turmeric plus still has the added vitamin C and ginger, and both formulations will help your body with a healthy response to inflammation and intestinal challenges. That one is also vegan and vegetarian friendly. Couple of results for you before we come back to the group and share some in-person testimonies. And we like to show these visuals because they are so powerful. And we have a lot of written testimonies as well from people in our team. But so far, in the last 18 months, we've been able to help thousands and thousands of families and people, family members with health challenges that they have not been able to really navigate very well until this product has come in and helped to support the body in its natural healing and regeneration. So people of all ages and stages, just by adding a few drops of BioMS to their diet, are experiencing remarkable changes and results. So you can see here, we don't talk about disease states, but we do talk about increased mental energy and clarity, immune support, and improved sleep and recovery. So for those of you that are really in great health, you could be thinking about more regenerative performance enhancement. You could be thinking about preserving and protecting what you already have. But some people are seriously and clearly coming from below baseline with their health, and you can see those manifestations quite clearly. There is a few slides that I'll take you through, but what we've got with our product is it's so powerful. As we mentioned, 277 times more bioavailable. It is a stable pH product. It is amphiphilic, which means it's both water and oil loving, so that it can't be tricked, or it's not repelled by water because of the micelle structure. So that is really our technology, and it is patented technology. 10 drops a day, which is the maintenance dose, is equivalent to about 1.6 kilos of powder or 10 kilograms of turmeric root, or about 32 capsules of native curcumin, which again is not very potent. It does last in the body for 24 hours and gets into 95% of the cells in the body. So it's a really it delivers a high impact. Now, I mentioned that it solves the number one problem in health, which is inflammation. But we also have the number one problem in the supplement industry, which is the lack of solubility and absorption. So just 10 drops a day in your coffee, in your tea, in your water. So anything room temperature is fine, just above 0 degrees. So not freezing and not boiling. So anything between 1 and 99 degrees is fine, but just room temperature liquid is fine, or straight on or under your tongue is great. Now, the best thing about this is it doesn't need to enter the digestive tract to to be absorbed into the bloodstream. So often when you're taking pills and tablets, they've got to go down into the gut and be broken down so that they can be absorbed into the bloodstream. As soon as this product touches your tongue, either through your liquid beverage or just through a straight application, it goes straight into the bloodstream and then is delivered to the cells. And the delivery system itself is just cleaved off at the cell site and excreted. So the cells don't need the natural delivery system. They only uptake the curcumin, and the curcumin works its magic inside the cells of the body. Now, for children, we recommend a drop per year of age, up to 10, and then it's just the usual maintenance amount. And of course, we talk about our drops being great for the whole family. So we need to include our furry friends, our pets in our family members, and 1 drop per 4 kilos of body weight for a pet, except for a horse, which would be just the usual 10 drops, maybe a little bit more depending on the situation. But what we can say about the product and what it does compliantly: better sleep, increased energy, reduced pain, and improved clarity. So we all want some of that, I'm sure. It's the missing link because it is 18,000% more bioavailable than native curcumin, and solving that #1 problem in the supplement industry, which you find that there's a lot of products sold on the shelves which just don't really do what they promise to do, but ours certainly delivers on the promise. Now, on our website, you can learn lots more about the product, the technology, and the results, but I always like to show this results guide. So I'm just going to maximize that one here. And I do give a warning that there are images in here which are a little bit graphic. They do depict wounds and wound healing. So if you are a bit squeamish, you might want to just close your eyes for a couple of minutes. And we have a fantastic couple of websites, Facebook groups that you can join and that you can send your prospects to, or anybody in your family or friendship groups that you feel might benefit from this natural anti-inflammatory. We talk about supporting inflammation in the body and look at these images here. So this is about 4 weeks in between. Now, it doesn't really matter what the disease state is or the manifestation of inflammation. It's basically an imbalance at some level in the body. And so we don't talk about diseases, we just talk about returning to health and helping the body do that. And you can see here there's lots of different depictions of all the ways people have had these results. And they're quite marvelous. For some people, these have been very, very debilitating. And you're welcome after the call to come back on our website and peruse this guide yourself. We do have a results page that's specifically for all of the results. And of course, you can upload your own result there and we can then publish that too. And sometimes I'll just go back to this one. Sometimes you're getting unexpected results. This is Kylie. She's a friend of ours and she's in the United States, and she's really the reason why we even have this product in Australia and New Zealand. She had such a profound result here with her condition, but she also had some unexpected results, which I'll show you in a second. So all kinds of wound healing, all kinds of support for the body and for well-being and for our pets. Regeneration. So again, wound healing and regeneration. The body can heal and repair itself if it has the ability to do so, and if it has the support and the right nutrition. So we do call this a nutritional supplement. It's not a therapeutic, it's not a medicine, it's just a nutritional supplement that you add to your diet. But again, it's very, very powerful. And an image here of a before and after of a live blood analysis on a healthy 16-year-old girl. So sometimes the body's working in hidden ways to restore balance, and symptom reduction might not be the first priority for the body. We do encourage you all, if you're starting on the drops, to download your wellness checklist. So you can get that from our customer hub on the website as well. And start filling that in before you take the drops. A day after, 7 days after. There's a list there of some parameters and prompts there to help you measure your well-being and your journey with the drops. So a lot of people do forget where they were because the changes are just so exciting for them. So I'll come back to the screen, and what we might do is hear from a couple of people who have some of their own results. And I'm just making sure that there's nobody else that's coming in. Now, I'd love to, for those that are new on the call, you probably wouldn't have had the chance to try the drops just yet. But I know there's a couple of people here that could share a very quick testimony about either themselves or somebody that they know. So I'm just wondering, maybe Marjorie, I'm just wondering whether you might have a testimony that you could share. Vanessa, you do.
Yes, I can do.
Fantastic.
When I was given some drops by Vanessa, I had a lot of inflammation in my lungs and bronchial passages, which was really difficult, and it made it even difficult for me to be able to talk. I'm not sure how many days I've been taking it now. Vanessa could tell you. But this kind of situation usually takes me approximately 4 to 6 weeks to get over, and I'm almost back to normal.
Wow.
So it's been really, really helpful.
Well, I think you were on our call 2 weeks ago from memory. Was it last week? And was it?
No, it was only last week, and she
Yeah.
started on Monday last week.
Oh,
Yep.
so it's only a week.
Monday morning.
Oh,
Yep.
that's exciting.
And I got your text within 15 minutes of your drops, and you said you could breathe. Yeah.
I could breathe all the way in again, and
Yeah.
I didn't expect that to happen, so it was awesome.
Isn't it? What a blessing, honestly. It's such a blessing. Think about all the people that we know that could use these drops for their own situations, whatever that is. And we do have, like I said, we've got 2 testimony groups on Facebook. One has over 40,000 stories on it, and the other one's just got started a few weeks ago, so it's got about 2,000. But these are people that are experiencing all manner of results, based on their own body and what their body's able to do. And it's a very personal journey with the drops, that's for sure. But across the board, we can see some astonishing things happening, like almost unbelievable sometimes. You really do get that. And to have that sort of 15-minute result, it's not unheard of. But let's say, don't expect necessarily that that would be the standard for you. You might take a few days or a few weeks, or sometimes for some people, they don't notice the changes until they stop taking the drops, and then they're like, "Oh wow, I think I better get it back on them because now I realize all the benefits I was getting." So yeah, thank you for sharing that. That's astounding. I'm so happy. So happy.
I was thinking for new people to share your story.
My one?
Yeah.
Sure, I will. I'll share that after Vanessa. So maybe Vanessa share something.
My thumbs up was just my excitement for Maggie sharing.
Oh, good.
Yeah, or Marjorie. I call her Maggie.
Okay, excellent.
Yeah.
So just quickly, my story for those new people. I may have shared it on the call just before we jumped on here, but I received this product, and within a matter of 5 days, I was not taking, I was not needing to, I'm going to say this really compliantly because I'm recording this. I did not need to reach for the steroids that I'd been taking for 12 years for my similar lung and bronchial condition, and that has proven to be, I would say, almost a lifesaver for me in certain situations. So I have this daily, but I also use it if I am in need of something more immediate. I put a couple of drops on my tongue, and I find that seems to help my body subside if I'm being exposed to toxins, or I know for migraines or headaches, not that I get them that often, but if I do start to feel the onset of something, I just put a few drops on my tongue, and my body seems to really respond very, very well to the curcumin. So we know it's powerful, but it's just that some people have a very, very special result, and a special, I would say for me, I always call it a miracle in a bottle for me, and for a lot of people around me that I know. So yeah, very, very happy to be championing the product. And so you'll hear lots more stories, come along on our Monday nights. We do the calls regularly, and we've got a whole lot of recorded videos. We do try and keep them more compliant as we move on. But what I'll do now, for those of you who are brand new, I'm just going to share about the costings, the prices, and how you can get started with your products. And then we can come back and answer any questions that you do have. So I'm coming over here to the Vidify opportunity, and that's this one here. And I'll touch very briefly on the Founder Shares offer. But we want to talk to you about the problem that we solve and the solution that we have for people, not just with inflammation, but also the other problem, which is inflation, or, you know, the financial situation that people are experiencing. Certainly that seems to have increased in stress levels since COVID. So we do really believe that we have a solution for both things. But I will just give you another disclaimer here that if we talk about any income, there are no guarantees to income. Basically, every income that's depicted is based on individual effort and individual activity. And you can see we have lots of documents on our site to support policies and procedures. We have got a rewards plan document, and you can always contact customer support for clarification. But what we know is the two things that do keep us awake are our health and our finances. And you know, hearing what we heard from Marjorie just then about her health situation, what a blessing. Now, what about if there was another blessing that could really help you in your personal life and with your finances? So we are faced with ever-increasing economic challenges as well. So we have a solution to both inflation and inflammation. And I love that we have a solution to a couple of the biggest problems that everybody faces across the board in such a simple way. So the company that we're talking about is Vidify, and the owners are Shane and Laura Brady. Beautiful couple, we know them well now, and they've had 20 years of experience in corporate direct sales and supplements. So what a perfect storm they've created with a product that is science-backed, German technology. We love German technology, and they've created a compensation plan that is basically centered around relationships. It's relational marketing or social selling, and it helps people stay connected in the face of ever-changing e-commerce improvements. And it's really about caring for each other and building a community of wellness support and wealth support. We're perfect partners with Vidify. So we have the corporate team, and then we have the distributors who are amongst those on the call tonight. The opportunity to work closely with them has been such a blessing for us, and we've helped open the markets in both Australia and New Zealand. So the company is now officially open in both Australia and New Zealand, which means that you can have the products delivered to your door within a matter of days from ordering. So we have the chance to open more markets into the future, which is what we're very, very excited about. Now, you have a lot of flexible options with Vidify about how you can access the product. You can buy it retail, you can buy it wholesale. If you buy it wholesale, you're generally getting it for about 50% less, which is great because it allows you to buy more and also share that with your friends and family if you wish to do that. But you are welcome to purchase at retail from the person that's invited you along to the call. They will have a website that they can give you a link to, and you can go and purchase your products at retail and have them delivered straight to you. And of course, if you like them and you want to get them delivered regularly every single month, you'll get discounts of 10 or even more, maybe 20% discount. We have something that everybody in the world needs, because there's not a single person, I don't think, in the world that doesn't suffer with the effects of inflammation. So you get to share the benefits. And if you do share the benefits, you may enjoy a retail commission just from sharing. And that is about 50% of the cost of the product. So we'll get into the costing in just a moment, but that could be a real side benefit that you did not expect. So it certainly was that way for a lot of us who started this journey. And if you're really keen, you can help join us on our mission and help be part of the team that's building Vidify as a household name and earn quite great residual income. There's no risks associated with the compensation plan, only rewards. Nothing locks you in, and there's no requirements. You get to choose your lane, and that's it's all fine. So here are the prices in USD. Now, if you jump on the website of the person that's invited you along, you can select your own country flag. Obviously, probably most of the people here on the call tonight are from Australia or New Zealand, but We are in a number of countries in Europe and the US, UK, and some South American countries. So each country will have their own pricing, but we just use this as standard US pricing for simplicity. So you've got the Nanophy, curcumin, or turmeric is wholesaling for US $25 a bottle. Now, I mean, I don't know anywhere else you could get this type of product with this type of effect for that sort of cost, and it retails for double. The Turmeric Plus is $30 wholesale and $60 retail US, and Symbiofy, which we're hoping to get this year in Australia and New Zealand, is just under a 50% markup. So that is the only one that's a little bit less. And you know, I've said it before, science-backed, 100% natural and non-toxic, and you've got options to fit your budget. So if you're interested in retailing, because you buy a wholesale kit and you start with a wholesale amount of product, you can enjoy retail rewards. And why would you want to? You might be looking at a small side gig. You might want to earn a few $100s a week or a month more just to see you through a certain tough time or a particular period. So 90% of consumer sales will be e-commerce by 2040. And we are well positioned in the e-commerce space with Vidify because people just jump online and order the product from your website. And you get the commissions paid straight into your back office e-wallet. It could not be more simple. Some people who have clinics, and they might be doctors, they might be physios, they might have an online health store. They might wish to stock hold and then post product. That's totally fine as well. But you can earn a really great retail income, and somebody will be earning that because that's the way Vidify has chosen to distribute their product. You will only find them on the shelves of people who are independent distributors. So they won't be in chain stores, for instance. If you're interested in compensation as a distributor, this is very, very lucrative because, as we've said, this is a product that's taking the world by storm. It is having such powerful results that people can't look away from it. So if you are a distributor, it's a great time to build a business with this product. It's low cost and affordable. It's, you know, you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. And there are no requirements. You don't need any special qualifications. You don't have to be an expert in anything. You just need to know how to share the product and share some resources and let people explore for themselves what excites them about Vidify. And if you do that enough, you'll build an exceptional team of distributors, probably around the world, heading into the Asian markets as well. We also have a compensation plan that gives you 13 ways to get paid, and they are very, very lucrative. Here's just one of those ways. So if you're just here to learn about how to get the product at retail or wholesale, that's fantastic. But for those of you that might be interested in building a bit of a side gig or having an extra stream of income, this may be, even if you're you know, a practitioner of some kind and you want to also retail the product on the side, you can develop also a residual income. So we have a rank advancement bonus, and I use this one as an example of the 13 ways to get paid because it is very, very, very generous. So remembering that 50% of the cost of the product comes back to distributors for sharing the product. So there is a lot of money to be made in sharing the product. So by reaching these ranks here, you can see Pro, Senior, Master, Premier, Elite Diamond, Double Diamond, Triple Diamond, etc. You get a one-off US dollar bonus for reaching these ranks. And it's basically by team building, by building teams of people who are sharing and also benefiting and earning money. You get a bonus check, one-off for reaching these ranks. So you can see that there are some figures there that look almost out of, you know, just kind of unattainable. So the diamond rank, I achieved that in about 80 days, in my first 80 days. So I can verify that this is absolutely doable and it is legitimate. So my income for reaching diamond in that month was, I think, about $16,000 just for that month because I had the 10 and a couple of others. And that's USD, which is, you know, very, for Australians and New Zealanders, it's a great deal getting paid in US dollars. So we have a whole compensation plan, which you can have a look through. But I just wanted to give you an example of some of the ways you can get rewarded. So here are the kits and the options for you. If you are thinking about getting a wholesale account so that you can purchase product at wholesale, you need to get a startup kit. You can't just get the product at half price. You actually need to purchase a startup kit. And then from there, you have various options of what you can do. So you get, with your startup kit, you get a business setup fee included in case you decide you want to run a business and become a distributor, but you don't have to. You're not obligated to take advantage of that at any time, or you can at any time you wish. You get a personalized website, a shop that you can that is seamless and international. So any one of your contacts anywhere around the world, you can give them your shop link and they can purchase from your website, and their product will get shipped from their country to their front door. And that's really all you have to do. So Vidify takes care of all of the production of the product, the shipping of the product, and paying out all of the commissions associated with the product. You get a virtual back office, an e-wallet with a card that's coming soon, and you can participate in the rewards plan. Also, you're getting your up to 50% off the product, which is just sensational. So the 3 startup kit options, they're all very affordable. The personal kit is between US $280 and $349. About, say for Australians, it's about $495 for that kit. And I think for New Zealanders, it might be just over 500. The business kit 500 that you can see there has 18 bottles of product in it, so 9 of each. And as you'll know, Vanessa said this just earlier, if you run out of product, you know it's a good week because it's in high demand. And if somebody's stealing it, that's even that's even more interesting. So that product, that kit there is for Australians, it's about $8.99, I think from memory, Australian dollars. So now the startup bonus is for the referrer. So if you happen to talk to somebody and share this product and give them a bottle and they love it and they want to get a wholesale amount of product because they like the idea of getting it half price, and they purchase a kit 500 so that they've got enough stock for them and their family, and that can last them a few months and they can start sharing it with other people, you would get 120 USD commission for the purchase of that kit. So there's no limit to how many people you can share this with and how many startup bonuses you could receive from sharing. Now the kit 1250 is the executive kit. It's the largest business kit that we have. It's 22 bottles of each product. So you're getting 44 bottles. In New Zealand at the moment, it's about 50 bottles. That may change in the near future. And the startup bonus for that is 300 USD. You can see that down the bottom there on the right-hand side. And the value of that kit is about 4,300 New Zealand dollars. So it's very, very good value. So there are your options. If you're wanting to come in and get wholesale product, you need to get started with a wholesale kit. Otherwise, you can feel free to purchase at retail. And from here, you've got many, many options. I'll touch quickly on the founder program, which is running for the next 12 months. In Australia and New Zealand, we have the opportunity to grow the market in the first 12 months of opening. And as a reward for growing the market, if we reach certain targets, personally and with our team, we get to share in 0.5% of Australasian monthly sales and 0.5% of global sales. And those shares are calculated and put aside and then paid out yearly to us in December. So what a beautiful Christmas bonus that is. And I know that actually our upline, who's in the United States, last year was able to pay for his daughter's education at a Florence Academy in Italy from his global founder income check. So it's and that will only grow and grow. So it's a closed pool. So once that 12-month period is over, nobody else can come in and become a global Australasian founder or regional Australasian founder. So it is now the best time to start building a business if that's what you're interested in. Why? And this is too good not to share, because we're looking at having about $100 million in sales by 2025. So there'll be a portion of that that gets paid out to founders, so regional founders and global founders. About 60 million of that will come from Australasia. So that means that regional founders, so reaching the rank of premier or above, will get you a regional founder position. You get to share in 60 million of Australasian sales. And if you reach the rank of diamond, on top of that premier rank, you'll also get to share in the global sales, which is 100 million. And so that will become more and more lucrative. So when you're talking about real residual income, this is the type of investment that you're looking at. For just a few $100s of investment, you can start to access all of the opportunities that Vidify opens up. How we help you achieve this is with a 30-day success formula. So it's all about achieving a rank here, which is called Rapid Pro, and duplicating that rank of Rapid Pro throughout your team ad infinitum. So the idea here is that between you and 3 team members, so 3 people that you will share this with who join and get a wholesale kit, you will, if you can achieve 2,000 group volume, so between you and 3 others, you can see here in this example, 4 times 500 kits is 2,000. That gives you the Rapid Pro rank. You'll receive $780 back, plus you've got all of those retail profits that you could be making. So you could well and truly cover the cost of your initial investment for your kit and have plenty left over and have lots of product to get out working for you to share, to gift, or to retail. So it's a great option. And the other way is if you really want to fast track your growth and success, starting off with the kit 1250 and then getting having 3 team members who also purchase a kit 1250, you will acquire about over $3,000 of bonuses in your first 30 days, which is way more than what you've invested. And again, you've got so many bottles of product to get out working for you and get sharing. And we help everybody focus on Rapid Pro for their first 30 days. This is Rapid Senior, which is the next level up. And if everybody's just duplicating that Rapid Pro or Rapid Senior formula, your business will grow organically month after month after month. It'll just continue to grow, and you'll be rewarded with new rank bonuses and the other 12 ways to get paid. So to put it into perspective, if you wanted to earn a residual income of $10,000 a month, if that's what you needed for you and your family to live comfortably on, you would need $2.4 million stowed away in a bank account earning 5%. And if you were just living off the interest, that would be true residual. But we can show you how you can earn a residual income with Vidify and not needing to have all of that money put away. So, can you afford not to have residual income? I promised that I was going to share this part of the presentation with you to show you how we can help solve not just the inflammation problem, but the inflation problem. So please, if you do have another option, I'm really happy for you. If you don't, take a serious look at what we're putting in front of you tonight, because we are all testaments to not just the product, but the business opportunity as well. Travel rewards, we have lots of trips. Every year, about 4 trips, Vidify invites their distributors to come on. Some of those they pay for completely, including flights, and some of them they are part paid. So if you love travel, we have a whole travel plan and travel rewards with Vidify as well. So if you'd like to join us with this breakthrough product, we have proven results. It has universal application, very wide acceptance. We're really building a track record here, and we have an untapped global market. I did a call just before this one, and we talked about there's really probably only a few thousand distributors in Australia and New Zealand at this moment. So this is ground floor. It's almost basement level, actually. We've not reached hypergrowth. There's still, we all know plenty of people that we can talk to about this. So the sky is the limit. You can really set your own standards and vision for what you want your lifestyle to look like, and just get independent. The best thing is you don't have any company operating concerns. So Vidify will take care of all of that. They have all of the overheads, all of the worry, all of the staffing issues. We are independent distributors working from home or the beach or wherever we choose, building relationships and connections and sharing a life-changing product and opportunity. So it is a lot of fun. And if you've done this sort of thing before, please take a second look, because this is a real revival product and business opportunity, I would say. So the next steps, last slide, is that you can get back to the person who invited you to the call to learn more. We have a fully functional website that you can peruse and get lots of fantastic information from. And if you have your referrers shop link, you can just go straight on and either buy product at retail or join up as a distributor. There's a shop link and a join link, so you can choose either. Just make sure that you have your contact's website and try the product. Purchase a startup kit if you're keen, and then join our community. Join us on Monday nights, and we'll put you into our. You can join our 90-day leadership challenge that we've got going on, which helps you step by step with everything that you need to know about how to build a successful business in 90 days. And you know, we would love to have you on the journey with us. So I'm coming back to the screen, and what I'll do is stop the recording for this section, and I will take some questions from you all.